Today I will be telling you about a small portion, that is a request that comes from the B.Ed students, the 2-year B.Ed program in West Bengal, which is followed, and I will just tell you over here the Unit 1. Okay, and Unit 1 you have the digital technology and socio-economic context. Okay, and now I'll show you what we have in this portion. So you see the concepts of information and communication technology. So over here, what is the concept of the information? So from where this particular information has come? The English word information is derived from the Latin word. Yeah, it comes from the Latin word. Okay, and this Latin word INFORMATIO, informato, and the verb, that means verb, INFORMARE, informere, means to give form to the mind. Now, over here, you will find instruction to discipline, instruct and teach. The motto of the teachers is dealt with. The word communication is derived from the Latin word communis, which means exchange of common code between sender and receiver, what you are giving and the others are receiving, or what someone else is giving, in order to communicate. Communication cannot be one way affair. It can be of both ways. You tell something, the others tell something, there comes the communication. And now comes the technology is defined as the use of scientific knowledge, experience and resources to create processed products for the human beings. And this is the concept of the information and communication technology. Universal access and digital divide, its issues and initiatives. You know that in addition, universal access means that everyone at home or at work should be within a reasonable distance of a telephone. And this universal access cannot be achieved without the focused efforts to build new capabilities for using ICTs. The digital divide, that means this particular access can be broken down. There comes the digital divide. Refers to the substantial symmetry between two or more population in the distribution and effective use of information and communication resources. So over here, the use of information can be stopped or barred out, or may not be communicated properly. Now, what are the remedial measures taken for this digital divide? Focus of digital literacy, infrastructural facilities, social mobility and government initiatives all should be together as a remedial measure. Now coming to the next topic is challenges of integration of ICT in school. What are the challenges? That is, resource related challenges are there, so that the resources are available properly. The teacher related challenges, so the teachers are specialized in the particular work. Capability building related challenges, okay, where the capability means how the things will be done. That capable, you must be acquiring the capability to perform those things. Then the support related challenges coming with the capabilities, that without the support, infrastructural, you cannot do. And language and content related challenges, so that people can, or students can take up the challenge of knowing the language in which it is imparted. Now comes the aims and objectives of the National Policy and Information and Communication Technology, it is the ICT, in school education in India. What is the proper aim? It's nothing but preparing the youth to participate. Okay. Creativity in the establishment and growth of the knowledge, in leading in all-round socio-economic development, so that it can be developed nicely and it can act as a catalyst, support and sustain the ICT and its enable activities in order to improve the access quality. The quality must be improved so that efficiently the school's system can work nicely. And what are the objectives? Those are the aims. To create an environment to develop a community knowledge about ICT. ICT they should be knowing. To create ICT literate community, okay, and deploy and utilize benefits from the ICT and contribute in national building. A nation can be in a better privilege if one knows the options or been educated with the ICT, information and communication technology, and to promote universal, equitable, open and free access to a state of the art of ICT. ICT enable tools and resources to all learners and teachers, so that the teachers and learners, even like if they are working from home, they can use these ICT tools in order to give the education nicely. Now comes IT@school project. What is it? This is an information technology project. So what is it, you must say? It is run under the which department you should tell, of the General Education Government of Kerala in India, and it was launched in which time? In 2001. Now what are the objectives of the project? Every project must be having an objective to construct an IT literate community, so that everyone is aware of the particular digital world, to improve the capability of the teachers through ICT, to provide broadband internet connectivity to all schools. See, now you will find that due to the lockdown and the coronavirus affectivity, now schools are closed down. Now see, people are aware of the fact now they can communicate using the ICT tools, and here lies the particular advantage of this IT@school project. Now coming to the components and objectives of the national mission of education through ICT. Well, how did it happen and when did it happen, and who had made it happen? Components and objectives of the national mission on education through ICT. It is certainly sponsored scheme. Yeah, it is sponsored. It cannot go by its own. Of ICT in teaching and learning the process for the benefit of all learners in higher education institutions, in any time, anywhere mode. Anywhere mode means from any place you are able to hook up and do your work. And it is a landmark initiative of the Ministry of Resource Development, that is MHRT. So it is well done by the Indian government. The components of national mission on education through ICT. What are the components? It is centrally sponsored scheme to influence. Okay, it is influence, and this ICT, why? For teaching and learning process for the benefit of all the learners in higher education institutions. In any time, anywhere mode. Means from any place we can do. And the mission has two parts: providing connectivity to institutions and learners, and content generation. So content generation is another part where everyone is fulfilled with thorough education. Yes. Objectives of the national mission on education through ICT. To maintain effective utilization of intellectual resources. Minimize the waste of time. Yeah. And what happens is appropriate requirement things are done to nurture all the scholars and learners, to offer a platform for sharing of ideas and techniques and pooling of knowledge resources. And not only that, to develop the multilingual content for the learners, and which will be more comfortable in those languages which should be imparted in such a manner so that everyone learns nicely. Now coming to the spoken tutorials, there are spoken tutorials. As I am giving, this is a spoken tutorial. The Spoken Tutorials project is an initiative of the talk to a teacher activity of the National Mission of Education through the information communication technology. So ICT is the most important base, and which was launched by the Ministry of Government. Okay, and in short, I should tell at MHRD. Okay, and then comes the Gyan Darshan. Gyan Darshan also helped a lot. Gyan Darshan provides attractive and informative programs so that everyone loves to watch for various types of clients. For example, preschool children, primary and secondary school children, college and university students like you all, youths looking for professional openings. Everyone likes to get openings. Housewives and adults, for everyone, the Gyan Darshan is always open. Gandhani. Gandhani is educational FM radio, okay, channel working through FM stations from different parts of the nations. Like example, IGNU, that has been started broadcasting in Allahabad, Bangalore, Bhopal, Coimbatore, Lucknow and Visakhapatnam. Now comes to the you'll come to the Saksha Portal. And what is the Saksha Portal? Saksha Portal, a one-stop education portal that was launched on October 30, 2006 by the then President of the India, that is the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, to facilitate for long life learning for students, teachers, those in employment or in pursuit of knowledge, free of cost to them. So once you give the free of cost, people will come to learn those things. For that reason it was given. And then comes e-Gyan Kosh. Is defined as a national digital repository to store, index, okay, preserve, distribute and share the digital learning resources developed by the open and distance learning institutions in the country. So this will help everyone to learn nicely, okay, and efficiently